Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at GRT against USDT. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And let's jump straight into the TA. So taking a look at the daily chart, you can see that GRT obviously did massive gains during the January AI hype cycle. We saw 4x to the upside, and since that high that we printed in February, we are down approximately 67%. So this is a good area to start accumulating and start dollar cost averaging, especially if your average buying price is somewhere above, 40-50 cents. Right now is the time to be getting into GRT. Obviously, you don't want to buy all in at once because there's a good chance we can continue this downtrend even further as we are losing key support levels here. We're going to throw the Fibonacci retracement on just to see what levels are potentially going to hold us. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this entire fractal here and we set a Fibonacci retracement, and we're going to divide up this move into levels, and the 0.5 is basically the halfway point. So when you are retracing back down and you reach the 0.5 fib, which in this instance is sitting at 10.5 cents, that means that you've retraced 50% of this entire move. So if you take all of this from January 2023 to February 2023, that entire move is 100%, and you retrace to the 0.5, that's 50% down, so you have 50% to go. And as soon as you lose the golden ratio, that's where things start getting a bit more bearish, because the golden ratio is supposed to be your level for a bounce off. So if you are continuing in a healthy uptrend, during a bull market especially, you print a high, you start retracing back down, you bounce off the 0.618, or sometimes you even bounce off the 0.5 if you're super bullish, and then you continue to the upside, you break the local high and you take out the 1.618 to the upside. Obviously, that's not what happened here. We also saw a falling wedge pattern form with a target at 13.5 cents. We ended up invalidating the pattern by losing the support in September right now, and we're coming up and back testing the previous support as resistance. So now that is not going to be our target, obviously, because the pattern is invalidated. We also lost a major support level at 0.0876 cents, which was this July 2022 bottom that we managed to break above in January. We even saw a slight back test of support, but still we were looking for a more of a serious retest, and I was expecting that. Obviously, I knew that all of this wasn't sustainable during a bear market, and we did come back down. We wicked off this area slightly, and then we came back down in early August or middle of August, and we tried to hold this as support, but unfortunately we did end up breaking down. And it is also possible that we're going to be continuing this downward slope, and the next support below is at 0.0718 cents, and that is the 786 Fibonacci. And this is a significant level because we are having a previous touch here back in December 2022. This was our resistance. We broke above in January, and we still haven't seen the back test of support. So that's potentially what could be happening. And arguably GRT is one of the top AI projects. So this is definitely a safer investment if you're looking to get into the AI niche. And with the current pullback, I think this is a perfect time to start looking at this project and start building your position, especially if you're going to be buying even lower at these lower prices, and your average buying price, let's say, is going to be around 7 to 6 cents. That's going to be an amazing entry, and you're going to be set for the bull market. Now, taking a look at the RSI, you can see that we dipped twice over the past month into the oversold, and that is historically a very good area to start accumulating and buying when you're oversold. And you can kind of see we're building some sort of a bullish divergence. The RSI is printing a higher low, while the price action is printing a lower low. Now, this typically happens when you have strong pullbacks like this, and the smaller the bullish divergence, the smaller the potential move is going to be, because after this bullish divergence is established, we typically have a move to the upside. So this back test potentially could take us all the way up to the 20 MA or even 0.8 0.0876. We retest that level as resistance and we continue heading back down. And from where we are right now, that would provide us with a 5.4% move. From the bottom here, that would be a 13.5% move. Nothing too significant. I wouldn't even risk swing trading this. We did recently have a nice swing trade with XRD with my patrons, but right now this isn't something that I would be swing trading, to be honest with you. So that's pretty much what I have for the daily chart. Let's switch over to the weekly to get a better picture of the long-term price action. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, you can see that we are getting rejected from the 20 MA. We did get a back test of resistance in May and in July, and now we're headed back down. And as you can see, right now we have lost this June low, which is negative, obviously. The next support that you could have is over here. You can see we did hold this as support in October 2022 before having a slight retracement and then a dump. So we're trying to hold that level as support. That's why I'm saying the current price is good to accumulate, because we could see a retracement or a relief rally back to the 20 MA, which is a 32% move to the upside. Now, that's something that we can discuss if we're going to be talking about a swing trade. That's maybe where I would think about swing trading. But overall, we are looking good in terms of accumulating. Now, taking a look at this red resistance block above us, set up between 17 and 15.5 cents. We have retested this as resistance in May 2022, in February 2023, in March 2023, and in April 2023. So there is a lot of selling pressure in this area. And I think once we're able to break above this, that is going to be our indicator that the bottom has been printed. As of right now, I can't really say that the bottom has been printed. For all I know, we can even dump below this January 2023 low, and we can find the bottom sometime in 2024. Right? I can't say that that's not going to happen because I don't know what's going to be happening. But if we saw this continuation of the trend and we never got this pullback here, we actually continued off of the 20 MA, we back tested this level as support, then I would have said that the bottom is probably in for GRT because you broke above a major resistance level. You back tested it as support. The EMAs are coming up. You have the bullish cross there. You're bouncing off the 20. Everything's looking good. Then I would say this is probably your bottom. Right now, that's not the situation, obviously. So there's a good chance we're going to be retesting the bottom here at 0.0564 cents before the bear market is over. So that's something you have to understand. So if you're buying in right now, you are potentially going to be looking at another 32% to the downside back to this low, and 32% pullback in crypto is nothing. Like if you're getting into crypto and you can't, withstand a 70% pullback of your entire portfolio, you shouldn't be getting in, because if you're getting into volatile assets, you have to be strong-minded, and you have to close your eyes on all of these short-term pullbacks, and you have to use this time as an opportunity to set yourself up for the bull market. So these are just your support levels to eyeball right now. We can add another support level, which is this local high from December 2022. And I can add the price tag there just so you can set up a buy limit order. So approximately 7 cents is going to be this support. And we broke above it in January. We did create this in December, and we haven't seen the back test yet. So you have a couple of levels to look forward to. The bottom would obviously be here at 5.5 cents, or roughly around that price, and I would not want to go below that, because if that does happen, we're breaking, we're losing a major support and we're diving into uncharted territories, because we've never been that low for GRT. In that case, you can set up a Fibonacci retracement with your targets to the downside, and you'd be targeting the 1.618 at roughly 3 cents. But we're not going to talk about that yet. That's not something that we're looking at. We're hoping to bottom out here at the 0.056, which is the worst case scenario. And if that is indeed our bottom, we're going to be setting up some buy Fibonacci retracements to the upside, all the way up to the all-time highs, and we'll be looking at our targets during the bull market. For now, we just have to accumulate. We have to wait until we actually break out of this mess, out of this sideways, whatever this is. And once we do that, that's when the masses are going to come in. They're going to start picking up the price of the token at those higher prices around $1, when your average buying price is going to be all the way down here. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're trying to do here on the channel. Set everyone up for the bull market so that we can take profits, when everyone's buying. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know if you want me to do more frequent GRT updates, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.